in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Let's go, lady.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
70, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Their first carry here for Ashton Genty. Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run is a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a few here. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. Pass the 6.
And motion him out of the backfield left. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Nice hawk, 70, hawk.
Throw here, 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Dante. What a hit! And the ball's loose. And the Titans got it.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
1st and 10. It's Pollard. And he's going to manage a lonely yard on that drive up the gut. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ward in the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. 65. Time, let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete out to the right. And this one does not go far. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
A 47-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing. That's exactly what happened.
And he gets him around 6 there. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And off to Genty. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Go ahead.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They'll run with Warren. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Genty from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, they're in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. 1st and goal, Warren. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Gibson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots, let's continue.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First play is going to be a give to Genty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Tua now from the gun. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Warren here from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking slant route, complete. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it with Warren. That'll be the first and more. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 21, Titans 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Alert! Alert! Here we go. Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Bails out of the pocket quick. From the left side, here he goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
50 Maverick. Go.
Ward off the play fake. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Dragon 60. Let's go. 19 tight. Not 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Ward setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did. and he simply has to get rid of it.
60 Bobcats, let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He is rocked. That ball's free. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
1st down. Here's Tua. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Titans 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the 6.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19 Lions.
1st down throw here for Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. There's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And he still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tua again. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. To the air on third and long. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here's Tagovailoa again. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. Going deep down the near sideline. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
He's going a little bit off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second down and 10. Tagovailoa. It's a screen play to Genty. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Vegas first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. On first down, Genty escapes the defender. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down, Warren. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Tagovailoa to throw on fourth down. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on.
On the draw, the give to Pollard. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Zone read here, a give to Pollard. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come 19. Come 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's a pickup of 9. And the Titans have a 1st.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Setting up the screen. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Brought in right side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Downfield to DK. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game.
kickoff.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Get set. Ready, team.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 and out from the gun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
From the gun, it's Ward. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On the move, headed right. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
They're set with the screen. It's Pollard. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
A 48-yard attempt.
Oh my goodness, they're faking it. They can't connect on the fake. It's incomplete. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Clearly, the defense did not go all in on the block right there, and fortunate for them, because it allowed them to pivot when they saw the fake, and they stay in position to defend it beautifully.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Big man's showing up the yards. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 42, Titans 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. Headed out right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And we expect a kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. On the move, past the 40. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 49, Titans 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. He gives to Pollard on the option. Fights his way through a tackle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Ward now on third down. Escapes out to the left. He's making a bid for it. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be fourth and about a yard to go.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A gain of 15 there. And the Titans have a first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down throw here for Ward. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again, Ward going to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch. That yak I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Ready.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Gets them those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
Third and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He'll get it at the 9. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 12-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Titans putting up points in a game decided.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. All right, go. Hey, time out, 2.
They're going to pass it here. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 3rd down, Genty. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. 4th down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Ready, 2, low. Let's go.
They'll try it now with Gibson. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Finds a seam. Left side is off to the races. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter? No, you win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win.